Alright, what's up guys? It's iShogi. Got a late night battle here, Pokemon X and Y. This is just a singles battle against a guy I found on Shofu's Twitch.tv chat box. His name is Oscar. Enough said. You can look at his team, look at mine. Obviously running a Sun team if I'm using Ninetales, because why else would you use Ninetales? Just finished this party tonight. I've done a couple battles, undefeated. I've used this party on PokemonShowdown.com a couple times. It works out pretty well, and you guys will see it in action. This is a relatively short battle with this team against this kid named Oscar, but it pretty much encompasses what this team can kind of do. I've played a lot longer, better battles, but this one's pretty fun, and I can kind of commentate it and get it up quickly. So here we go. I lead off with the Ninetales, hidden ability Drought to get my weather up, and he leads off with his Protein Greninja, which is the main reason why I have some special defense EVs invested into this calm-natured Ninetales, and I figured I can take any water-type attack in the Sun because it has the attack of water-type moves. So I go to a substitute anyway just to see what he does. So he switches into the Dark-type using the Dark Pulse, and I was like, whatever, I'll just use Solar Beam anyway, because a Solar Beam will pack a punch. I don't know if he was going to use his Hydro Pump again, and my Flamethrower would do half damage. Yeah, half damage. So I do Solar Beam. I was like, he'll probably go back into Hydro Pump, and I'll hit a super effective, or I'll kill it anyway because he's going to take damage from Life Orb. And I think he misses again, which was, I don't know if it mattered too much. It was convenient. I knew I could take it anyway, but he dies. His next Pokemon he's going to send out is Goodra, which is just a tank. And I was like, I'll use a Flamethrower just to see what happens. And at this point I'm like, I don't really care about Ninetales, I'll just let it die. But then at the last second I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead and switch it out in case he decides to go for Muddy Water again. Psych! He does not go for Muddy Water on my Leafeon. My Leafeon has 0 special defense invested into it, just has 31 special defense IVs. And he goes for the Dragon Pulse, which is going to do a lot. And I'm like, whatever. I'll let my boy Leafeon die. I remembered his team. I don't need Leafeon for really anything, so I go for the Wish. And here's where things start to get a little tricky. I go into my Mamoswine. I know I can take pretty much anything from this thing. Even if it uses Muddy Water because it's not a water type, I can definitely take it because it doesn't get the stab bonus. I decide to get up my Stealth Rocks. I get my Wish health back. I realized that I outsped this thing, so I was like, alright, Icicle Crash. And I get lucky enough to take out his Play-Doh, which I guess is a cool name. If you've seen the shiny Goodra, it looks pretty sick. It's like pink and yellow. It's freaking tight. So he goes out in the Gengar, and I could use Ice Shard here, but I was like, YOLO. I don't know why. He might miss whatever he uses or like not kill me. So I went with Icicle Crash. Ends up not mattering. And at this point, I'm like, alright, Excadrill. I forget if he's Levitate or Spell Tag, but I'll go into Excadrill, go for the really predictable move, use an Earthquake. He's like, okay, he's using Earthquake. Which I said, predictable move, but you never know. He might have stayed in, gone for another Focus Blast, who knows. And he goes out in his Excadrill, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, dang it, he's using Air Balloon. And of course, he is using Air Balloon. So here's where things start to get a little tricky again. I'm like, okay, I can outplay this kid. Go into my Talonflame, because he's obviously going to use Earthquake. And, use Flare Blitz, right? Maybe take it out. But I was like, no, I don't want to risk not taking it out with Flare Blitz. As you can see, he used Rapid Spin instead of Earthquake on the first turn. Smart move on his part. So I decided to go for the U-turn instead, alright? U-turn back out into my Excadrill, predicting the Rock Slide, because the Rock Slide would easily kill that thing if the Flare Blitz didn't. It's like, alright, Excadrill can take this Rock Slide easily, and then I'll just kill him with an Earthquake, because I'll outspeed this thing. 31 speed IVs. I just found this kid on Twitch. I don't know if he does perfect breeding or not. I'll definitely outspeed him. Psych! This kid is a max speed Excadrill. Alright, after he takes out mine, I was like, okay, guess he's got a few more speed EVs invested in me, right? Still switching to my Ninetales, which I think has a base 80 speed. And Excadrill I know is base 88, but there's no way anyone ever goes max speed Excadrill. Psych! This kid is a max speed Excadrill. Who does that? And we're about to see that I could have just switched into my Charizard and outsped him anyway, because I have a max speed Charizard. But I actually made the smarter play getting my Sun up again. Notice that I didn't Mega Evolve this turn. I knew I could take him out with a Flamethrower no matter what in the Sun. I didn't know what he was going to switch out. And might as well just wait to Mega Evolve. He goes out into his Tyranitar, gets up his Sandstream, and I'm like, alright, this is exactly why I didn't Mega Evolve. Go into my Mega Charizard Y, because Mega Charizard Y also has Drought, because you need at least 2 people with Drought on a Sun team, just like you need at least 2 people with Trick Room for a Trick Room team. Get my Drought up. He is not getting that evasion boost in the Sandstorm. Hit him with a Focus Blast. 4 times super effective, knocking out that Tyranitar like it wasn't anything. And here comes Gengar. I was like, alright, he didn't Mega Evolve with his Tyranitar. It's gotta be the Gengar. Alright, so Gengar Mega Evolves, and I'm like, okay, he's definitely going to outspeed me, but what's he going to do? Thunderbolt? If he Thunderbolts, I'm kind of screwed, but he doesn't have the Thunderbolt, he has the Sludge Bomb. And I'm like, okay, I can take a Sludge Bomb. What is a Sludge Bomb to a Flamethrower? Okay, Flamethrower is dropping this Gengar, and he's got one Pokemon left, and he sends out the young Talonflame, and I know the Talonflame's just about to take me out with the Brave Bird. I don't know what set he is. Turns out he's a leftover set, and I'm like, okay. I have a max speed Talonflame. Most people run adamant max attack. I run max speed with 252 in attack. And obviously flawless IVs. So I'm like, okay, I can easily kill this kid. I've done it before on many Talonflames. Psych, he has 5 HP left. He told me in a message afterwards he had 5 HP, and I was like, alright, good game. He goes for the Brave Bird and takes me out. So, I lost the game because I misread his max speed Excadrill. And, yeah, he had 5 HP when he lost. So, good game, Oscar. There's, again, a look at the teams. My Sun team's actually really good. That's one of the very few losses that it has. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this sort of thing, let me know. And if you haven't subscribed, check out my other videos before you do, and I'll catch you guys later.